Hi Fit Fam, welcome to Tips from Stella Fitness and day 7 of our Fit Body Challenge. Today we are resting because it is actually part of our fitness routine, raising our legs and maybe sipping on some celery juice. I made a video telling you about what happened to my body when I took celery juice for 7 days. I hope you will check it out. On days like this, when it's resting time, I normally like to do some yoga or some deep breathing routines or a facial massage routine, basically things like that. So tell me guys, how do you spend your relaxing days? Well, getting into a little bit of chit chat, let's talk about what to eat for weight loss. I get this question often: Stella, what can I eat to lose weight? What should be my diet when I'm working on losing weight? And my answer is normally simple: eat a balanced diet. I actually don't do restricted diets or recommend them unless you are overweight, but if they work for you, that's really just fine. And in my experience, I think restricted diets are not a good idea when you're working on losing weight because they need plenty of discipline, which is very hard to keep up with. And just like most of us humans, the body doesn't like restrictions. That is why in most cases when you restrict your diet and the body lacks something that it needs, it will go into modes like slow metabolism. And these are some of the things that will actually hinder your weight loss. You know, you're restricting your diet, you're working out so much, but the weight is not going. This is because your body is resisting, and this resistance normally comes from such restricted diets. Well, there are very many on the market. I see this diet here, this diet here, and this diet here. But another thing that I would like to tell you about diet is that our bodies all have different calorie needs. Just because a person X told you that they took diet A and it helped them to lose weight, it doesn't mean that you should also jump onto the wagon and begin taking that diet just because that person said it worked for them. Always remember that we have different calorie needs, and if a diet is working for other people, like you may see, it doesn't mean that it will work for you. And in my experience, the best thing to do is to balance your nutrients, balance your diet. And how do you balance your diet? By taking all foods in the right amount, and that is where food portioning comes in to help in losing weight. I always tell people about the importance of food portioning. It's not so difficult, but it really works for me, and it's not complicated. You know, you get to enjoy a variety of foods. You don't have to kick out foods from your diet. So then the question comes in, how should I portion my meals? If you look on a plate, actually if you find a problem of portioning your diet, then buy plates which help in portioning your food. They will help you a lot. And to portion your food properly, it is recommended that you have 50% of vegetables on your plate, 30% proteins, and 20% carbohydrates. Now, this is where the problem comes in. Most people think that carbohydrates, or they normally refer to them as carbs, are the evil food, and that is actually wrong. You find someone telling you, I don't eat carbs, I only eat proteins, but I'm not losing weight. This is because carbohydrates are the main immediate source of energy, and if you cut them out of your diet completely, you are most likely to experience slow metabolism. Carbohydrates are actually not the evil food. What is evil is eating them in the wrong amounts. That is eating too much of them. And that actually happens when you put lesser proteins on your plate, because carbohydrates don't really make you feel full fast like proteins. And if you consume lesser proteins, you will end up consuming more carbohydrates than you should consume. And the best way to enjoy your carbohydrates in a healthy way is to replace processed carbohydrates with whole grain carbohydrates. For instance, cut out white wheat flour and instead use whole grain flour. Use brown rice instead of processed rice, because when carbohydrates are whole, the body tends to burn more calories while breaking them down. So what exactly should I eat? When it comes to your breakfast, for instance, it is always good that your breakfast is packed with protein foods. For example, eggs. I love to eat eggs for breakfast. And when it comes to bread, I don't really eat wheat bread. I replaced my wheat bread with rye bread or spelt breads. These flours are much easier to digest and they have less calories than the wheat. And what I normally do is sandwiches. I love, for instance, a rye toast spread with avocado, tomatoes, cucumber, and an omelette. I love to take oats with some low-fat milk and apples. I do love to take a yogurt plate with some fruits or even muesli. The importance of having plenty of proteins in your breakfast is that it will keep you full for long up to lunchtime. In case you find yourself hungry between breakfast and lunch, then you can snack on healthy food still, like vegetable fingers, like seeds, like nuts. I like walnuts, I like pistachios, I like ground nuts. And then when it comes to lunch, I love eating sweet potatoes as my carbs. I love eating salmon and I love eating broccoli with that. That is how I portion my food. I make sure that it is always 50% vegetables, 30% proteins, and 20% carbohydrates. And then the same with dinner. And that is it about eating. Not complicated, not restricted diet, not when am I supposed to eat, and things like that. Another important thing that is good is to add foods that boost metabolism and aid digestion to your diet. Foods like turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, cayenne pepper, chilies, green tea, you know, foods like that really do help in keeping your metabolism fat and hence prevent adding on those extra calories. And what I normally take in the morning is my turmeric flat tummy tea. If you've not yet seen it, please check it out in the video cards above. And yeah, that is how I eat for weight loss. No complicated diets, nothing complex, and I do get to enjoy my food because I actually love food. All you have to make sure is that you use healthy fat and cook your food with spices and herbs because they also help to promote digestion, and enjoy your food. Actually, a lot of people who I've shared this with have told me it actually helps them than when they used to do restricted diets. And well, that is just about it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how you eat or how you diet for weight loss in the comment section below. And well, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and leave me a comment if you have any questions or something to tell me. Don't forget to share it with your friends and family on social media. Invite them over to join us in our Fit Body Challenge. Don't forget to connect up with me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest because I do share a lot of wellness and useful tips over there too. Plus, it means a lot to me when you get to join my growing family. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so that you receive notifications every time I upload a new video. Don't forget to check out my other videos as well. See you in tomorrow's workout video. And don't forget to love yourself first and keep fit for health. And of course, sip on some celery juice. Bye-bye.